Alabama State University head coach Reggie Barlow. Coach Barlow, are you with us?
Yes, sir.
Coach, could you talk a little about last week's game against Alabama A&M, and then your matchup going into Lexington, Kentucky, to face the University of Kentucky?
Well, the Magic City Classic is a huge game for both universities, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on the week of, and a lot of stuff taking place, celebrities and all that stuff. But it was a fun game to be a part of. Our guys came out, and we were really sloppy in the game. We had 136 yards worth of penalties, and just sputtered offensively at the beginning. Of course, Alabama A&M had a lot to do with that. They have a really good defense. The guys are flying around and got some big guys up front. So we sputtered there early on, and we found a way to get some big plays out of Demario Bell and Earl Lucas, and Daniel Duhart did a good job of passing the ball. And defensively, our defense was very combative. Still had too many offside penalties, and but the guys played hard and competed, and we were able to get a victory, which is always good. But there's a lot of things we got to clean up from a discipline standpoint. The game this week got Kentucky get an opportunity to play against a SEC school. Obviously, they've had they got a new coach up there, and they got a lot of talent. They play fast. They got some big old guys on the offensive line. Got defensive line, two of the bigger D tackles that we would have seen all year. And of course, it's going to be a challenge, hostile environment on the road. And we just got to get our guys ready to play and go up there and see how we measure up against a SEC team.
The call is now open for questions for Alabama State head football coach Reggie Barlow.
Coach Barlow, have you heard any more about Justin Robinson? I know you kind of alluded to it in the post and think it might be an MCL. Have you heard anything official?
Yeah, not official yet. It's still they feel like it's a MCL tear. He's having an MRI today, I think around 11, and we should know something by the end of the day. But just when the doctors looked at him at the game, and then also afterwards, they kind of felt like that's what it was. So we'll be able to confirm that hopefully by the end of the day.
Also, I wanted to ask you, with the way that you guys are playing right now on this 6-game winning streak, is this the best circumstance to kind of go into a game against Kentucky when you're playing such good ball?
Yeah, I think whenever you're having guys playing with a lot of confidence and having fun and really, is enjoying the process and practice and all that stuff is fun because you are winning and having success, and you're able to get them to do that much more. So playing against a team like Kentucky, a SEC opponent, these kids, they'll be excited about that when we have them write down their visions and the things that they want to achieve in the season and their goals. Obviously, they had other stuff, as far as getting better as players, but majority of them had that game on there where, they're looking forward to having an opportunity to see how they measure up against, a Kentucky team.
I know it seems like every week we ask you about this, but Malcolm Cyrus getting a start, getting 138 yards on 17 carries. Are you surprised, by how good he is anymore? Does he surprise you anymore with what he does out there?
Yeah, well, against that team, A&M, obviously their defense was, is pretty darn good, and but him being able to do what he did this weekend, I was really impressed with that. I thought our offensive line did a good job of getting them on the perimeter. We running Packer play that we run. Our guards was pulling around and creating holes for him, but Malcolm is tough. He's running hard. He's having fun. He understands his role and responsibility, and even with Isaiah being here, it's he never, he never took a seat back with that kid being here. So we're happy we have him here. I mean, he understands the game, our system. He catches the ball well out of the backfield. He understands protections, and then he runs hard. So we're happy that he's playing the way that he is.
Questions for Alabama State head football coach Reggie Barlow. Coach, can you talk about the luxury of having two backs that can be an effective, help your offense be effective in Crowell and Cyrus?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, you got to be able to run the ball if you want to have success. And when you have a guy like Isaiah, who we all know what he brings to the table, but just knowing that if he's not out there, our offensive line still believe and have that confidence in the next guy, like Malcolm, so that still makes them want to do their job that much better, and knowing that they got a guy that's going to hit the holes and run it hard for us. So we are extremely happy to have two guys like that.
Questions for Alabama State football coach Reggie Barlow.
Coach Barlow, I know that you've used Khalid Thomas some this season. Obviously, going back to Kentucky. How does he factor into this week's plan at all?
Yeah, those guys, him and his brother, they're gonna be real excited to be going back there. Poncho, played and did a lot for him last year and was in their plans, I think, this year to play. And then, of course, Khalid, he's electric as well. We haven't had to use him as much this year, but he has played for us. But that there will be an opportunity for him to be involved in our game plan offensively for this game here against Kentucky.